So, the truck crash. The bus run at the truck back. It looks so. Yeah, the driver dead.
Yeah, man, what me know? It's a truck. The truck you see in front. It basically stop and dead in the road and him just run up in the back of it. Not dead still, but my doctor told him blackout still, so and can't rush gone, he told him hospital.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. Never regrets a day in life. Good day brings you happiness. Bad days give you experience. May the Lord bless you with what you pray for, reward you with what you work for, grant you with what you hope for, and most of all, surprise you with what you have not asked for, because all the time, God is truly good. Big up everybody who live to see it another morning. Every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living and surely not amongst the dead. People all only passing thing and go under the news. The man them slap for Heshe, yes. Then tell him up, kill him, you understand? And the man them take away all the court key and a bag something. One crocus load bag of news me have to give people them right now. So you wagwan pa wagwan. Taxi operator bail extended in Manchester mob killing case. Orlando Powell, the Manchester taxi operator charged with murder in relation to the May 6 mob killing of 61-year-old Chieftain Campbell, has his bail extended when he appeared in the Manchester Parish Court yesterday. Campbell, who was described as a well-respected citizen and dedicated community member of Victoria Town in southern Manchester, died after a crowd of people beat him on Lower Manchester Road. People, only see that video already. You understand? Yeah, man. Remember they showed them time the man them beat him up, man. Wicked piece of beating him getting up. The police said must have him on the ground, sit down, so. Anyway, make I move on with the news. Vicious cutlass attack on a man who found teen inside his house. Here we are going for that. 19-year-old John Dennis of Trinity Vale in St. Thomas was charged with wounded with intent and housebreaking following an incident at Mount Lebanon's district in the parish on Tuesday, September 6. Report from the Trinity Vale police that about 2 p.m. the now complainant locked his dwelling and left, and upon return, he observed that the front door was open. An argument developed during which Dennis allegedly used a machete to inflict several wounds to the now complainant body. Dennis was later charged after being handed over to the police by residents. His court date is being arranged. Hold on a bit then, people. Back I tell you something. Brother, you go wrong. You understand? From you go some boom and you see your front door open. And you tell me saying arm yourself and go in with even 2 big stones for mash up something. I can tell you something, man. And I go in with 2 big stones when I go some boom and start clap them crossing me say. Knock him, knock out pan this matter of fact. If me have all my cutlass, me a go in because I head me a fan off. Me never left my door open. What you doing there? You gonna argue with man? Your business get fixed. Anyway, people come over and me go down to Westmoreland. One only pan news come out of Westmoreland right now. So keep back, relax. And here we go and power go and come here and some update for the people them. Here we go now, man. An elderly man was shot and injured after a gunman traded bullet in Vietnam District White House in Westmoreland Wednesday morning. The police corporate communication unit confirmed incident. Report from residents that shortly after 8 a.m. they heard about 10 gunshots that they believe were aimed at killing a former most wanted man in the neighboring community. You see, people, them all sit down there and them know exactly what going on, you know. That's why sometimes I'm not too sorry for the people them in the community who get caught in the crossfire. How they sit down with the criminal elements them. All the time when they come ball, I went right to the doorstep. Anyway, during the crossfire, an elderly man who was sitting in a chair on his veranda was shot in his leg. The man is believed to be in his late 60s. Our news team understand that the injured man was rushed to the Black River Hospital. His friend, where he was admitted. Mr. Paper, me call the hospital to get a look update for the man and nobody now answer the phone. Come like nobody down there now work. Anyway, I can move on with the news. Paper, me still there Westmoreland. Me not leave yet. You understand? Police still investigating the cause of fire that killed the 3 Westmoreland children. But the people in the community say, make sure to lock up the pooper. That's where the people them say me I work with the people them. Oh no, find him and lock him up, put him behind bars until the little girl get better. She can't come out, come talk. You understand? Normally, the fire people them would say, yo, short circuit in the panel box, thiefing like this, I can't go this and that job. Nothing like that on the now here. Lock up the pooper. Lock up the pooper. People if you don't believe, look at the comment section where the people them say about the father right now. Me don't want to no feel like a joke thing. You understand? Lock him up. Anyway, here Wagwan pa Wagwan. Senior Superintendent Wayne Joseph, head of the Westmoreland Police, say investigators are trying to determine the cause of fire which claimed the life of 3 children in Springfield, Westmoreland.
When the information and the evidence has been thoroughly investigated, then at that time we will decide whether or not somebody was directly responsible, whether or not it was negligence or it was just an accident. So at this time, we are waiting on the investigation. The father would have to have been questioned because they live with the father. So naturally, we could not be doing an investigation and the father is not questioned. So he was questioned and statement recorded from him.
But no action taken against him?
Not as yet. We don't know if there will be any action that will be taken. As I said, we are waiting on the investigation, and if the investigation points in his direction, then we will take action against him.
That is that where that is concerned. The soup said they don't talk yet in the cabin. I want talking more this morning. The Westmoreland Police has warned citizens against sheltering wanted men, saying they are putting their own lives in danger.
I'm also asking that persons who might now know that these persons are wanted, do not harbor them inside their premises, because you might find yourself in problem with the law, because harboring is an offense. I also want to inform you that when the police are looking for these persons, it is not normally the police alone who are looking for some of them. Some of these persons have rivals who are also looking for them. And you wouldn't want the rivals to come and find them at your home, because you might find yourself in some other problems too. So I am appealing to anybody out there who has information to just pass on the information or encourage these persons to hand themselves into the police.
Well, on the soap, don't want them. Make them stay. You understand? Because when Mr. Dead Man come, want him slap with hands at them. Everybody were in the house. So what I said, I mean what I said, I mean not take it back. Watch me walk up at St. James now. Because there are 2 people in there, right at the shop, you know. That shop I may talk about. Look on the screen right now. Only you see shop. A 3-year-old St. James boy's nursing gunshot wound and an elderly hotel worker remain hospitalized following a gun attack at a shop in the community of Goodwill in the parish. See the shop there, people. 4 persons were shot, 2 fatally in the attack. The deceased has been identified as 33-year-old Keneil Llewellyn, 38-year-old former national cricketer Vinroy Crooks. And the police them say for making people them know say Crooks get one heap of shot and Crooks was the intended target. You understand? Keneil just get caught in the crossfire and get shot. Anyway, they put that about 2:45 p.m. Crooks and Llewellyn were among persons at a shop located in a section of Goodwill called Culvert. Man, when they had this shop, so a silver motor vehicle with 4 men aboard drove up and 3 of them jump out. Yes, people them jump out and start fire. 1 whole heap of shot. Crooks Llewellyn, the child, was inside the shop with his mother, and the elderly hotel worker were it. The gunmen then fled in the same car. I remember said the driver in there wait, you know. It was like a movie. Yes, people, it was like a movie. So when them go somewhere, them come pick up the body, them can't over get treatment up that side, and then them can't over put on ice down the other side. But guess what? The boy has since been released and the senior citizen remain in hospital in critical condition. Me I go keep on the posted pan. That whole lot they know because go over Spanish Town. Full time on the lot down that courthouse there. Me I be honest with you no people. Full time no. An investigation is being undertaken into the disappearance of the keys for the St. Catherine Parish Court that were kept at the Spanish Town Police Station for safekeeping. The absence of the bunch of 30 keys delayed the start of proceedings at the court yesterday morning. Exactly what the police at the station get paid for ID key. Yes, one gang member did go to court and they never want him go, so them get paid for ID key. So what I said that I mean, what I said I mean not take it back. That is how corrupt they are right out there. And people them know that. Hold on a bit, you know. Right on the road from right there, so. And they saw them stab up Heshe and kill him. You understand? Remember me showing the picture of the brother where wrap up in the chapel. I'll steal him and them run through his head. Yes, people. Time him up and run steal through his head. Him dead. Right on the spot. Hold on a bit, you know, people. Only now for this no more the review. You understand? But Guess who will come up next? The card man himself. Yes, people. Prime Minister of Jamaica conjured hopeless on Wednesday, forewarned illegal firearm holders and users as the government is slated to implement a period of gun amnesty to address the high level of violence in the country. Hold on now, people. Hold on. What the fuck? I have nothing to say. Make hopeless talk.
I heard a member of parliament, and I will put it no higher than that, say words to the effect, I'm not quoting him directly, that the bill, the new Firearms Act, was particularly oppressive because a little man with a gun down there, so. That idea is destructive. Poverty is no excuse for seeking to have and using an illegal firearm. For these young recruits who have come here today to offer their lives and who will probably have to face that little young man outside here with the gun, we cannot be ambivalent and duplicitous. If we are serious about treating with violence and if we really want to reduce murders in our societies, then we must put in place the tough measures for those who would seek to traffic, trade, possess, and use illegal firearms in our country. I ask every well-thinking Jamaican to stand with me today against those who would seek to create excuses for our young men and women to take up and use illegal firearms. There is no just reason to have an illegal firearm in this country. None. There are no freedom fighters here. There is no rebellion force here. Every Jamaican must be a law-abiding citizen. And when we make these kinds of excuses for the possession of illegal weapons, all we are doing is empowering criminals.